Oi, gente, estamos aqui de volta em Baldur's Gate 3. Aqui onde paramos logo depois de derrotar o chefe. E agora vamos aqui sair desse lugar.
Should get some rest. I need to keep sharp.
The cult's army is on the march.
Chegamos.
I will have a word. A curse lifted. The dead three allied once more. The balance shifts. There are depths to this alliance yet unplumbed. Consider, mortal. Do illithids possess souls?
Não tenho certeza. As coisas vivas todas não têm?
No. Nor canst thou count mind flayers among them. Yet, the three amass an illithid army void of apostolic souls that could imbue them with power. A flock without souls, yet to what end, mortal? This is the question thou must come to answer. Until such time, be availed of my services.
Valeu, múmia. Vou falar que tô surpreso de te vê-lo porque ele tá aqui.
Where matters of balance are concerned, I am eternally cold.
Você saber muito sobre os três mortos.
Yes, Bane, Lord of Darkness, Baal, Lord of Murder, Merkel, Lord of Bones. Once judged, ascended, then vanquished as one and as three. The alliance is reforged, mortal. The plains thus quake, and the gods shudder.
Ok. Bem, gente, aqui como pode ver, a gente já terminou de ir atrás daqueles caras. Deixa eu só comentar aqui.
I will never tire of sitting on dead men's thrones.
E eu nunca vou me cansar de matar ocupantes prévios deles.
Yes. Although I wish we had collaborated on the killing itself. But I will satisfy my warlust soon, for there are greater challenges than Ketheric ahead of us. It is clear now that he was not working alone. During my time in the cult, I came to know one of his co-conspirators all too well. Baal's bloodletter. Orin. To think, I thought her to be speaking for the Absolute. I worshipped that woman.
Então é, pessoal. Que bom, vamos acabar com ela.
You make it sound so simple. She is the chosen of Baal, Lord of Murder, and one of the cult's founders. Indeed, she is the one who indoctrinated me with the Absolute's lies.
Pode me dizer sobre ela. Vamos pegar essa aqui.
She is fierce, vicious, and cruel. In those respects, we are alike. But she is dangerously unpredictable. If there is a way to turn this design towards slaughter, rather than control, she will take it. She is the one who brought me to Moonrise, and into the presence of her so-called god. The Absolute. Now I know that those memories are lies. There was no god. Orin held me down in a cocoon of flesh, while a mind flayer forced a parasite into my brain. And she laughed at my fear. I will find her. I will murder her. And I will smile.
Vingança é o limite de suas ambições?
There is no limit to my ambitions. I will enjoy killing Orin, but unlike her, I do not kill for pleasure alone. I kill to gain advantage, and we have the chance to seize the greatest advantage of all. Surely you see it. In killing Ketheric, we fractured the cult's leadership. When we break the other chosen and claim their netherstones, we can take control.
Uma aposta ousada? Como você tem certeza de que é possível?
I would have thought this entire conspiracy of gods and monsters to be impossible if I had not seen it for myself. We may fail, but we must try. The power of the enslaved Elder Brain could reshape the world. We could reshape the world.
Vai ser glorioso, mal posso esperar. Meus amigos todos aprovam.
Baldur's Gate will be our tomb. But if we are wise, it will be our dominion. First, we take the Netherstones, then the brain, then the world. And then we will need no gods. We will be their equal. We will be absolute. We have a purpose and a bond. By my oath, I will fight with you while that purpose holds. There is yet one thing about you that troubles me, though. Something I need you to explain.
You chose to incapacitate me rather than killing me when you eradicated my minions. Why?
Agora essa aqui é uma pergunta curiosa, gente. Eu, na verdade, escolhi salvar ela. Piada valiosa. Vou falar aqui. Já começa aqui uma pessoa mais manipuladora, eu vou falar que é ela com Mariada no futuro.
So might any other true soul. And yet Gut and Ragslin do not stand with us under your protection. Sparing an enemy's life is a great risk. Even though I owe my life to the part of you that showed me mercy, it concerns me. If Ketheric had ordered me to slay you to prove my worth, I would have. Or died trying. I should not lose myself in these thoughts of what might have been. I live, and I am grateful. I do have one more question, though, before we continue.
Why come to Moonrise, where the cult's power is strongest? Why not walk away?
O objetivo é erradicá-los, e embora não teria ajudado em nada, enquanto a larva viver, não serei livre. Mais pessoas para matar. Vou falar aqui, vir até aqui era a melhor chance possível de me livrar de saber sobre a larva, possivelmente até como me curar.
A wise ploy, and it was successful to an extent. We did not find a cure, but we found our purpose. I am satisfied. Now, I am ready to leave this damned place whenever you give the word. The city awaits.
Your party is full. Did you think I would not notice?
Ok, vou trocar ela com a... Fica no lugar da Azael.
Indeed.
Do we have a target?
Ela tem um novo nível, gente. Aura de coragem. Deixa eu preparar aqui as magias dela reviver. E essa aqui. Tira o heroísmo e troca por esse aqui. Pronto.
All right. What now? Light on my feet.
Pronto, agora vamos embora, gente.
Helen! Isabel! My love. You were dead. I saw your body.
I'm here. And so are you. And my father, he can't hurt us any longer.
I dreamt every night that you'd come back to me. That somehow it was all a nightmare Dawn would undo.
I had no dreams at all. Nothing but darkness. And when I woke, my father said you were dead.
His soul was poisoned by the god of death. His sick devotion ruined him. But for all his sins, he brought you back to me. Are you all right?
I will be. And you?
In this moment, I want for nothing.
Ah, there you are. This is Aelin. Aelin, this is...
Oh, but we have met. This is the soldier that freed me most valiantly from the Shadowfell. They watched my boot crush the very brain of villainy, and fought well against your changed father.
May he rest in peace at last, now that he's dead. I have more to thank you for than I knew. And we have much to discuss. Perhaps we could join you in your camp later?
Você é filha de Catherine Torque? Eu ouvi direito? Você era filha de Catherine Torque?
I am. And I'm glad he's dead. But this is precisely what I want to speak to you about later. It'll keep. I promise.
Ok, está bem. Vejo você no acampamento.
Very good. We look forward to it.
Now, you will leave us. We must take succor in one another's bodies and words.
Aelin! We'll see you later.
Agora só um minuto que tem esse aqui que eu quero falar com esse aqui antes.
You are well. There you are. I was wondering where the devil you'd been.
Vou falar que matei o Catherine
Who?
Torque.
Oh, right. Well, forget about that, Magungus. We have more important things to worry about. Like Walbrin.
O que tem ele?
Walbrin and the Iron Hand Gnomes are planning something dreadful in the city. They have rune powder, they have motive. We have to stop them.
A cidade tem coisas mais importantes do que se preocupar com um bando de malfeitores rancorosos. Isso é porque o Alto rejeitou você? Ou como é que você tem certeza disso?
Because they're a gaggle of vindictive crybabies with no sense of propriety. That is to say, they gabbed about their plans like a geese, and I overheard them. Like a very devious goose.
Isso é porque o Uber rejeitou você?
I'll not deny he wounded me. I cared for Walbrin. care for him, really. But he's acting like a true idiot. It isn't the first time, and I'm sure it won't be the last. But I won't let him hurt anyone. Or himself.
Ok, deixa comigo, Barcos. Já vou provar que não é... Você já provou que não é indicado pra esse tipo de coisa. Não, vou pegar esse aqui de Baldur's Gate.
With the sword of justice in one hand and the shield of self-righteousness in the other, we most certainly will. To saving the city. And my fool of a friend.
Amigo idiota. Bem, o amigo idiota dele tá aqui.
I owe you an apology.
Estou ouvindo.
I saw you as a means to escape, nothing more. But when the sky lit up, when I followed it here, I knew you were behind it. I apologize for not seeing your true worth, and for being, quite frankly, rude in Last Light.
Deixa quieto, às vezes também faço umas parcerias.
Gracious as well as impressive. A fine combination. And that's precisely why I want you by my side in Baldur's Gate. The Iron Hand gnomes are going to save the city. And you can be part of it.
Se quiser me ajuda, preciso mais do que isso, meu amigo. Ah, só dá pra escolher uma.
The plan is what it's always been. To bring the work and innovations of the Iron Hand gnomes to every corner of the realm. Problem is, Baldur's Gate is sick. Once the pinnacle of greatness, it's eating itself alive to save itself from starving. Find me in the city. And once you see what it's become, you'll know that I, and I alone, can stop it.
Ok, amigo, vamos indo. Mas antes disso, vou vender minhas coisas, aproveitar para dar uma venda aqui.
Just tell me what you need.
Vou vender algumas coisas que eu peguei por acidente. Eu quero trazer o Will pra cá. Aquele cara assim tem um bom carisma, serve pra gente negociar bem. Guitarra não tem nada. É pior ainda do que o outro. Pronto. Agora sim, vamos para Baldur's Gate, gente.
We leave the heart of the Absolute alive. Thanks to you. You did well to defeat Ketheric. But Ketheric was only the first to fall. There are many more battles ahead, and they will not be so easily won. You will need allies.
Vou Vou falar que recrutei a janeiro.
Jahira's wisdom will be an asset to you on the journey ahead. Her harpers, too. Halsin's strength and loyalty will bolster you in times of need. But if we are to succeed, we will need others.
Será que vai sobrar alguém quando chegar na cidade?
Even if the buildings are demolished, there are always survivors. There are always those who will fight. Baldur's Gate may not know it yet, but its fate is bound to ours. Seek on its streets those whose purpose aligns with our own, and invite them to our cause. Together, we will put an end to the Absolute, the Chosen, all.
Wait, the road to Baldur's Gate is west of the town. If we hurry, we'll arrive before the Absolute's forces.
Vamos indo, gente. Deixa eu ver onde é que é o... Pera aí, onde é que tá o sinal? Acho... Aqui. Para Baldur's Gate.
I hope I can say the same of myself.
The Absolute's armies are on the march.
Mas antes disso, um descanso.
Come, my lords. There is still enough to be done this day.
Deixa eu ver só se a gente fez todas as missões. Se sobrou alguma coisa. Missão principal, reúne aliados, tá. Essa aqui não dá. Já encontrei a canção da noite. Cheguei à cidade. Esse aqui é do Tom. A gente tem que ir pro acampamento, mas isso dá pra fazer depois. Lugar, câmera da fronteira. Certo. Não tem nada mais pra gente fazer aqui, gente. Vamos indo. E estamos aqui. Nosso acampamento. Ó, Will. Vamos falar com ele.
Gods be damned. With that parasite in his brain, Father could wreak untold havoc in the Absolute's name. Should Baldur's Gate fall to the Absolute, every one of the coast cities will be ripe for the plucking. We're not just fighting for our cure. We're fighting for my father. We're fighting for the Gate. We're fighting for all of Faerun.
Para onde os levarão?
Worm's Rock Fortress. All travelers to Baldur's Gate flow through it. It serves as headquarters for the Flaming Fist and their commander, my father. The Absolute's armies on the march. Gods forbid a tadpole Grand Duke throw open the gates for them.
O que você sabe sobre Gortash Orin?
Orin? I'd never heard tell of, but Gortash I know. Or know of, more precisely. A self-styled strategic advisor to Baldur's Gate's peers. A bit player with dreams of a leading role, the way Father told it. He had no use for Gortash, and even less for his advice. I don't remember much beyond that. But where these Chosen are concerned, I have a suspicion we're about to know more than we'd like.
A senhora disse que você pode contatar. Chegou a hora da verdade.
Yes, but first a question. If your home were under siege, what would you sacrifice to save it?
Agora a gente pode falar, eu não abri a mão da minha alma, se é isso que você está perguntando.
It is. And I did. I was 17. Father, older Ravengard, had just been named a Grand Duke and was called away to Elturel to help settle a dispute. That's when the cult of the dragon made its move.
The cult of the dragon, a fractured religion. Some believers hold that undead dragons will inherit the world. Others worship the dragon goddess Tiamat and intend to summon her to Faerun.
A seita do dragão se infiltrou em Baldur's Gates? Mas por quê?
To conjure the Dragon Queen and lay waste to Baldur's Gate. A 10-day after Father left, I heard a whisper as I slept. Duskhawk Hill. The Queen of Chaos awakens. Go alone. I grabbed a rapier and set out. There wasn't a cloud in the sky, yet not a single star was shining. There they were, gathered at the foot of the hill.
Your head tingles. Will wants to show you what happened.
Permite que ele compartilhe a memória
In the
comigo.
looming shadow of the mount, 5 groups of 5 figures each encircle a lofty totem. Atop each totem, a dragon's head is carved, and a massive orb held in its mouth. The cultists chant, first softly, then crying to the starless sky. There is a crack of thunder, a gust of wind, and a dragon's white head appears in the storm. The first of Tiamat's 5 heads. As the maelstrom howls, Missoura's lips press to your ear. She will destroy Baldur's Gate. Grant me your soul and I will give you the power to save it, she whispers.
She read the terms while 2 devils stood witness, and I said yes. 1 soul for 1 city.
Com certeza Minzora não se importa com Baldur's Gate. Por que ele querer salvar a cidade?
She didn't. She came on order of her mistress, Zariel. Tiamat made a play for power. Zariel had other plans. That was the most Missoura's ever said. All that mattered was that she got her prize. Another pet added to her warlock menagerie.
Você derrotou 25 cultistas sozinho? Não acredito.
I had Missoura at my side, and the archdevil Zariel guided our hands that day. I burned with the fires of Avernus and oozed the rot of Dis. The cultists choked on our poisons and burned from our flames. When we were done, all that remained were 5 greyed orbs atop a pile of ash. My soul was bound, and my lips were sealed.
O que você fez pra cidade foi corajoso.
I don't know that it was brave. I just know that it was right.
Verdade. Foi assim que você perdeu o olho?
It is. The one scar I ever bore of it. Missoura replaced it with a sending stone. She uses it to track my location and speak from a distance. I could flee to the spine of the world or the depths of the lower dark and still never shake her.
Meu pai, o Grande Duque.
He returned to an unsuspecting city and a wayward son with a smirking devil at his side. I tried to tell him the truth, but my mouth couldn't form the words. I'd led him to the battlefield, but Missoura had swept it clean. I showed him my stone eye, but he only turned away. After, he said only one word. Go. So I did.
Na minha opinião, esse cara foi um herói. Salvou a cidade dele.
You saw Gortash, didn't you? What the fuck was he doing down there? Is all of this because of him?
The tadpole, the absolute. How?
Ao que parece, ele é servo de Bane, assim como Katarik é servo de Mitur. E cool. Não consigo falar isso. Não temos quanto poder ele ganhou desde que você o conhecia.
I'd never have protected a Bay Knight even a decade ago. I looked after that fucker with my life. I trusted him. He gave me away to Zariel without a second thought. And now he's looking to ruin the entire Sword Coast. He has to die. And I'm gonna be the one who kills him.
Vamos fazer isso junto, custe o que custar.
He can't get away with what he's done. To me. To us. He won't get away with it.
I can feel it. The engine. It's getting hotter, louder. It's going to blow if we don't find another way to fix it. You know, Zariel may have put the fucking thing in, but Gortash gave her the go-ahead. You expect this shit from devils, but not from the people you care about. Let's get to the city. Got business there I'm highly fucking keen to attend to.
Ok, agora se acalma, garota. Você vai acabar botando fogo no acampamento. Agora deixa eu ver se eu encontro aquelas... Não. Não é pra cá? Ela deve estar aqui em cima. Ah, tá aqui. Não. Caramba. Ei, vamos dormir. Ah, estão ali embaixo. Já achei elas. Oh.
You did it. Catherick Thorm is no more. The Shadow's grip is broken. Soon, the land shall heal.
Fico feliz para ajudar.
Not as glad as I am. Nature moves at its own pace and bestows its bounty when it sees fit. Give it time. A reward shall come to you when you need it most.
Se você tá sem grana, que assim seja, moleque. Mas bem que podia me dar uma coisa.
What do you know about me? You spoke of my past, being chased by wolves. I told no one about that. Almost no one. But I certainly didn't share that with you.
There is nothing I can tell you that you do not already know yourself. They trained you well, trained you hard. Chiseled away any part of you that did not fit their plan. They made you forget.
I chose to do that. For the mission to protect Shaz.
Secrets. Yes, yes, that is an old song, girl. Your goddess cares more for her precious secrets than she does her devotees.
Get to the point.
When you freed me, you severed a bond between me and that dog, Thorm. A bond of pain. His, inflicted on me. When I laid eyes on you, I sensed a similar bond. You, tethered to two others. Someplace distant. Let me help you remember.
You feel Shadowheart's mind tug at the edges of your own. You know this sensation. She wants you to see whatever is about to be revealed.
Vamos abrir a mente.
Your mind joins with Shadowheart's. Something pulls at you both, bringing you elsewhere. remember that it is a common rite among Seluna's followers to send their children off into the woods to find their way home. Perhaps this time it had gone awry. It seems that one child never came back. She was taken.
What? Who was that man?
You already know. Did you not see yourself in him? Do you not recognize your own blood?
My father. That was him.
That is him. He lives still. And your mother, too.
No. It can't be. I'm an orphan.
And who told you that? Your adoptive family? You are not to blame. You were young, impressionable. They took you because they wanted to break and remake you. But you are a child no longer. You are a woman. One who knows what must be done.
My parents. I need to save them.
Talvez não seja uma boa ideia, temos outras preocupações. Isso quer dizer que você é selunita?
I don't know.
Your parents both followed the Moon Maiden. I could sense their faith, even in a brief glimpse of the past.
It is a tragedy that the Moon Maiden's right was perverted by Shah. Your future was stolen from you.
Eu vou te ajudar. Vamos ajudar ela, gente. A gente tá aqui, ela faz parte do nosso grupo.
Your parents are with your abductors. You will need to return to their lair. But be warned. You may have once thought of them as comrades, mentors, friends, even lovers. They will all be enemies now. You have been forewarned for what is to come, but not yet forearmed.
A lança da noite? Pensei que havia sido lançada no pendor das sombras. Cuidado, isso aí não foi projetado para matar você?
It no longer has the power to harm me, now that I've removed it from Shah's domain. Shah is quick to discard whatever she has no use for. I think you know that well enough. But I felt it call to me as I took flight. Whatever Shah calls her own, Seluna has equal claim to. They are one and the same. Their power is matched and mirrored. Take it. You will find it useful. What you do with it, that will be up to you. Same as before.
I'll need every advantage, it seems. Thank you.
A debt repaid. You returned my life unto me. Now go and claim your own.
It hurts.
Shah torments you still. What a spiteful creature she is. This will not stop until you take action. See that your parents' sacrifices are not in vain. Allow the Moon Maiden to guide you at last.
Ganhamos um item aí. Muito raro. Troca aí.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it. If not over, then...
Deixa eu ver se você não tem nada aqui pra falar comigo. Eu já vou dormir pra gente seguir com a história. Nada. Pelo menos não por enquanto. Vamos dar aquela dormida. Okay.
I've been lied to. My whole life. And I was gullible enough to just believe it. My parents are alive, and I have to save them. I think a part of me always knew that. A part that Shah denied to me.
Escrito por linhas tortas. Ou sugerir que Shah escreve certo por linhas tortas?
Not if you enjoy having your head attached to your neck. She stole my family from me. She stole my life. We'd better press on for now. and hope we're ready when the moment
Ok,
comes.
eu escolhi a resposta
But
muito
before
errada
that,
agora.
There's one thing I need to see to.
Que é?
You'll see for yourself soon enough. Just leave it with me.
Ok, vamos sair agora do acampamento.
The curse has been lifted, the land's cleansed of the shadows. Kethric's reign of living death is over. Your courage has been tested, and in this at least, you have triumphed.
Sergeant, if you are here, I presume Wern's Rock is secure, and preparations for my inauguration are complete.
No, Lord Gortash. We were interrupted. Another quake in the lower city. More severe this time.
So you came cowering to my chambers? I'm flattered, Sergeant. But even I cannot command natural phenomena to cease.
Forgive me, my lord, but there is panic in the streets. The people are afraid.
Perhaps the people would be calm if you kept your nerve. I expect better from the flaming fist than to run scared from a slight tremor in the earth. Get back to your duties.
Duties, duties, duties. Patrolling and saluting and following and bowing and scraping. Yes, sir. No, sir. Rip and cut your throat, sir. Your plan is falling apart, lordling. Give me a reason not to cut you to ribbons.
Control yourself, Orin. We need to focus on reuniting the stones or the brain will break free. These quakes are just the start. Neither of us expected the prison bearers to kill Ketheric. They'll be traveling to the city. Let's make sure we give them a Baldurian welcome.
I itch to peel you, to split your skin, to see your skull shine in the light. Little tyrant. Lucky for you, I harvested a whole family of living flesh in Rivington at high sun. They will sate my blade thirst tonight. Oh, but tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, my blades will thirst again.
Esses dois estão tramando um contra o outro.
Beyond the campsite, the city waits in uneasy silence, one sleep away.
Caramba, que imagem linda. Ok, gente, eu vou ficando por aqui e nos vemos na próxima semana para mais um episódio de Baldur's Gate 3. Bye bye, e se você gostou do vídeo, não esquece de deixar o like e um comentário, isso ajuda muito o canal. Bye!